Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426 and today we have another review of the HG or HGUC Silver Bullet. Uh, Now, as you can see, as on the box cover or some might see in the anime or Unicorn Gundam OVA is that, hey, isn't this guy a Gundam? Well, technically yes, and half no. So before I get actually into the review, I want to make a few notes. The Silver Bullet, I believe, is another variant of the Zeon kit mobile suit called the Doben Wolf, and the remaining Doben Wolves were, were rebuilt or more like upgraded into the Silver Bullet by the Federations. And of course, what I've read on Wikipedia or Gundam Wiki is that the about 4 to 5 of these were built, and 4 of these were they were built, and then 4 to 5 of these were given to the Vis family in order to test the Unicorn Gundam. And only one of them had a Gundam head, the rest had like a GM visor head. So it's also a Gundam, but also a grunt suit at the same time, so yippee. Also, I had a bad history with this one. First of all, when I was building this, and technically this video was supposed to be uploaded last week. Well, I was going to make it last week, but on the building process, I snapped a piece. What piece, you may ask, is... So anyway, because of snapping it, I had to buy another one. And here's the proof that I actually bought another one. Now, while building this part was okay. This is the waist section of the Gundam. That was okay until, and then this part is okay, as usual. But as you can see, this part is where it snapped. Let me just make it be able to focus. Well, it's not working anyway. So this is the part where it snapped. Now, the reason for this is that, well, after building a lot of master grades and a few HGs now, I thought I was getting used to it. And the problem is, this is where the leg and this part connects. Now, as you can see, there's 2 holes, one on this side and the other on this side. Now, as you can see, there's the snap piece. Well, I was trying to glue it on back, but it didn't work, so that's what happened. Now, originally, when building this, I would, basically think after connecting to the leg, and then there's this part where it's like popped out. So I'm like, oh, that's definitely going to attach to this part. So I attached it, and while I was trying to pose it, it snapped. While I was an idiot that not realizing that there's a poly cap here where it can move, so obviously this was supposed to be attaching to this part, but for me, like, I somehow thought that this would be connecting here, and thus while finished building it and tried to pose it, and I snapped it. So basically I ruined the entire kit at the last point. And I really like this kit, so I bought another one. And well, good thing is I have spare parts, so unless I break another part of this part, unless I break this, there's no reason for me to buy a third one. So let's hope I don't break anything else. So on to the review. Once you're done building this, what you get is the kit itself. You get 2 beam sabers with yellow parts. And then we get, I believe these are 2 giant missiles. The Doben Wolf, the original Doben Wolf, was famous for having a lot of missiles on his backpack, so yeah. And you get extra hands. Currently I'm using, technically you get 5. One that has a trigger finger, one is just a hand that can hold on to anything, so you get 2 of those. Yeah, I'm currently using one on the shield. I mean, the other one is on the arms, and you get 2 open hands like this. So yeah, that's all you get. And as I said, this is a Gundam and also a grunt suit, so you have the option to build either a Gundam. Let me try to focus that. Okay, so you have an option to build either a Gundam head, or why is this not working? So I'm sorry about the quality. It's difficult for me to hold on to this. So you get an option for a Gundam head or a visor head, which I'm currently using at the moment. As you can see on the intro screen, you might have seen it. So yeah, actually, just to, for an extra explanation on the Gundam head. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, there we go. This is the Gundam head part. So technically, you get only one head. I mean, two faces and one head. So you can either choose this one or the visor. Now, since I have two of them, I can make both of them, but I'm kind of lazy. So what you get is the eye parts. Of course, it's a sticker. The white section, that's a part, and the red section on the chin, that's not a part, that's a sticker, which is a really pain to put it on. So, and I'm not really good at stickers, so that's also one reason that I chose the visor head. The visor head does not require that red sticker. Also, it's also, if you see the box, the Gundam head has also a red chin, and the other one that's hiding over there, well, anyway, it doesn't have that. And yeah, that is how the visor head. Of course, in the wiki, they kind of mention it as a GM head. Well, I guess it's kind of true, but I don't know. They could use a different term for that. Also, this is, as I said, this is a variant of the Dolben Wolf, so you get some extra parts where, well, kind of unique parts for me. Now, I only took out one set in order to demonstrate only once. You get this stand over here. You get this stand. This is basically for the, of course, also in the anime, the Dolben Wolf Gundam. The Silver Bullet Gundam launches his arms, wired arms, in order to attack the Neo Zeon. Now, this stand is to make that effect. So what you also get is you get two stands, and you get two wires like these, and two parts for the connecting to the shoulder here, and the other one to the arm that's launching. So you get two of those. I only took out one, and I'm not really much of a fan of the Psychomu attack or Psychomu systems or AIMCOM or whatever. And it's not really mentioned in the anime or show or even in the wiki, but you also get the arm, the claw arm. These were the first time I actually seen these were from the Dolben Wolves, from the Double Zeta Gundam, where the Dolben Wolves, if they launched their arms, they would have these claws inside in order to use their cannon, which looks like this on the shield. So yeah, well, I'm not gonna show. I just wanted to show you this. You can open the claws. Some of them are kind of stiff, some of them are not. So yeah, that's as much as you can open, I think. Yeah, I believe this one doesn't move. This one doesn't move. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. Of course, even in the instruction manual, it doesn't really mention this unit using that arm. So yeah. So let's get on to the review. First of all, this HG unit has a lot of fragile parts, so be extremely careful. I didn't use all the stickers because some stickers were too small for me to even take off from the panel paper. So I only used the one that stands out the most, like the stickers that are used in the legs, like these, and one of the main like for the side skirt armors like this. And yeah, also this white part is a sticker as well. They could have just used a white part, but even though you don't put this on, it may look natural because of the color being all whitish gray style. Okay, What else you get is, of course, the kit itself and the beam rifle that it is holding, and a shield. It looks like a normal Jegan shield, but let me just detach that. I'm thinking of making an extra arm because somehow this arm is getting loose. You get this shield. It looks like a normal Jegan shield, but at the same time, it's a shield that has the Dobenwolf Mega Beam Cannon attached to it. So the unique feature is that it still has the missiles like a normal Jegan, and I believe normal Jegan shields would have the Federation mark, but this doesn't. One unique part is that you can actually extend the cannon like that, and then open these sections up and down as if it's trying to fire or being ready to fire. So that is one unique feature, and I really like the shield design. Overall, I am a really big fan of the Jegan shield designs. So yeah, since I have another one, I might actually make another one. Now, it's while you're building this, and most of the kits are like that, but as a kid, I would always build, or if I had to display a gunpla kit, I would always go for like this, because as a normal human, the arms would be like this at all times. But in most anime Gundams or professional displayers or on pictures, they will usually be seen like in this form of fashion. And let's take in this form of fashion. So, and well, it does look very nice, but for me, on a personal view, it's not really, I'm not used to that part. So yeah. Okay, next we have a beam rifle. I believe this is like a standard Jegan beam rifle. Not much to we'll talk about. So yeah. Of course, there's a scope. Let me see if I can show you that. That green section part over on top of here, that's a sticker, which was really difficult for me to put on. What else we got? Okay. The side skirts, they can move pretty much only a little bit, because as you saw the part, technically this part, if this was a master grade, the circle part, it was the sticker, this should be where the beam saber comes out, but yeah, since it's not, whatever. In terms of articulations, I wouldn't really recommend too much of movement on this kid. Okay. Well, you can move, well, technically you can move 360, but because of the backpack, you might have some limitations. The legs, they can go about 90 degrees up if you can. Well, you can overdo it a little bit more. The bending, this is kind of a big, bulky, large feet kit, so that's as much as you go. So I would say about 75 degrees. Not entire 90, but yeah. In terms of going back, I think in safety standards, this would be it. And feet are big and flat, no problem. What else we got? On the backpack, we have a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see. Now this is where the missile pods are. I'm gonna just open one section. Funny thing is that these move separately on a ball joint, so pretty nice detail, I guess. And let's see. As you can see, this is where the missile pod is. Of course, on the instruction manual, with these big giant missiles, they can attach these antenna-looking things on the back. Please do not break. I might scream. There we go. So technically, you can attach each missiles here on the antenna. That looks like an antenna part here, but it doesn't really look that good on a personal scale, so I'm not gonna do that. And let's see, in terms of the head articulations, now as you may think that since this is a Gundam, so it should have all, you know, the most basic features, right? Yeah, because okay, turning this much is okay of each side, but they will only be able if it's facing down. If it's like facing up, I can't move it somehow. And I guess it can go 360, but let's see, the V-fins, oh, those are normal V-fins, but there are the antennas on the back. These antennas on the back, they are attached separately and really frail, so if you can spin it 360, but at your own risk, it might break easily. And there's one last feature that this kit can do before I demonstrate the wired arm action, is that also in the anime it can go like for an all-out attack with the missile pods. But on the instruction manual, which was kind of unique, or was like if I was making an instruction manual, that it would be something I would definitely do, is that, let's see, this action that I'm trying to do, it recommends that you take off the head first. Oh boy. Take off the head first, and then you put them down and then reattach the head. I guess it's because of the antennas on the back head, because it actually blocks these claws. And I believe also the Doben Wolf, the Doben Wolf actually had more missile launchers here. If I believe there was like parts that should open, but this doesn't open. Sorry about that. And as I mentioned, there are missile pods here. There are blue missile pods. I am a big fan of missiles in the Gundam series, so I might get the UC version of Zisa or Jisa somehow. I'm not sure the exact pronunciation. So yeah, this could be make a little bit back heavy, but thanks to those big feet, it's not a problem. Also, these parts move of the thrusters. And yeah, that's basically it for its own weapons. And for the last, let me just return this back to normal. Okay, into the last part, which I'm kind of afraid to do, but since everybody does it, I'll have to do it. Now, since I'm showing this part, if I get a Doben Wolf from the Double Zeta or the UC version, I am not gonna show this anymore, because as I said, I'm not much of a big fan of having a lot of accessories. So you attach the arm. Okay, whoops, my bad. I guess it would be much better to detach it like this first. And then, let's see, how do I do this again? There we go. Now, as you saw, you have to detach this part, so it's kind of small, so I would recommend you take off the entire arm. Then there we go, you reattach it like this, and then attach this part back to the arm. Oops. Yeah, what I was just doing was that I was looking at my camera instead of the kit itself somehow, so I kind of missed. Okay, so what you do is that now the wires, you just need to just plug them in, that's all. There's no cutting required, but yeah. And then what you do is you just attach the arm like that. Technically, according to the manual, it said it should just slide in like that. It just slides in. And understand, there's like a peg here, and all you gotta do is attach the peg with the arm like this. Well, there's no exact connection, like a certain connection. You just need to attach it. Now, As you can see, it's kind of wobbly because that wire is kind of half plastic, half rubber. So the stand won't do its job properly unless I stretch it all out like that. So yeah, that is the one of the features of the Dobin Wolf, Silver Bullet, whatever. So yeah, this was the review of the HGUC Dobin Wolf. I'm sorry, HGUC Silver Bullet, which is also a variant of the Dobin Wolf. If you have any questions or any requests, or if you have any advice for me to improve my videos, please leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope this was informative, and hope we can see you guys again. Thank you.